So I'm here in Indonesia. I am in Indonesia right now, and I have been to the hospital for the past 7 days because they found this parasite, and that I got from, I think, dirty food, and I was sick with diarrhea and I was dehydrated, so I went to the hospital. I haven't taken any antibiotic in 4 years. I think I have been clean from antibiotics, and I don't have any intention, whatever happened to me, I don't want to take any antibiotic because I am against antibiotic. First, I don't think they work because I have taken so many in my life, and infections they have always came back, especially urinary tract infection, all of those things. And instead of curing the cause like dehydration, eating like shit, eating the wrong food, they just give you these antibiotics and they have no idea. Like, I believe 100% doctors in the hospitals, or I'm not saying they are bad persons, but bad people, but they have no idea about health. And I don't believe antibiotics works, and I believe they just do harm to your body. In fact, in 4 years I had some urinary tract infection and other stuff since I've stopped using antibiotics, and I refused myself, even when I was in so much pain, I refused to take any antibiotics. And I listened to my body. I was in so much pain, and everybody was going to telling me, you are crazy, you are going to die, you're gonna have a kidney infection, the infection is gonna go up to your kidney, and you're gonna have to do dialysis. All of their fears projected on me. I understand people. My biggest obstacle and fear was the fear of my family projected on me, because my family, I've been talking to them about this, but especially my mom, they don't believe. I would say my family, my dad is the one that is supporting me the most, but they don't know about these things and everything. And my mother always has been using like antibiotics, vaccines, and I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I don't want to do this because I think it's wrong, and I think antibiotics, they do so much harm to your body. And I think people, it's hard for people, instead of changing your diet, changing your lifestyle, and because it's really hard, it takes work for you. When I became vegan and I stopped being the human that I was, and I stopped using antibiotic, I stopped going to the doctor, and I started to listen to my body, and just listen to my body, and understanding that my body is 100% able to recover, and is 100%, it's like saying, oh my god, giving birth is a disease. You cannot give birth by yourself, and you need to do this, you need to take pills, you need to do epidural, you need to have a C-section, all of those things. And when your body is made for that, and it's also made for healing, your body can heal. And if you get sick, and first of all, it's all wrong, because you in this world and in this society that we created, getting sick is wrong, is labeled as wrong, and is labeled as something that we don't have time for, because we need to go to work, or we need to be okay because we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to we have kids, and we need to be, we can't afford to be sick. And I think being sick, whatever you have, whatever your body has, if you have cancer, if you have whatever sickness you have, it's something because maybe, you know, you are not taking care of your body enough, so your body is getting sick. And it's a sign that is like, okay man, you abused me for so many years, and now it's time for you to take care of yourself. So it could be so many things, you know. You can get like pneumonia, how, I don't know how to pronounce, sorry, my English. You can get an infection to the lungs because your lifestyle, you smoke, you drink, you don't sleep enough, you sleep like shit, you have you know, negative environment around you, you are unhappy about your life, and you are not even aware that you are unhappy about your life. So many people, they are unaware, they have no idea what they're doing, they just know that they are unhappy, and they are not making any effort to change, maybe because they are lost, you know, not because they are wrong, maybe because they are just lost in their life, they have no idea what to do, they had trauma, and they, you know, everybody had trauma in this life. I had trauma in my family, and I treated my body like shit when I didn't have a clue. I used to smoke, not drinking, never drink, because I never like alcohol, but I used to do so many things like wrong for your body. I used to do a job working during the night and sleeping during the day, and my whole body was fucked up, was really, really fucked up. So many people, what I'm trying to say is that so many people, they do this kind of lifestyle, they are not even aware how they are treating their body, and then they get surprised when they get sick. But I think if you get sick in this way is because you are not treating your body well, and maybe your body is telling you, is trying to tell you something, is trying to get your attention and say, okay, slow down now, you know, there's no more distractions, now you are sick, so you need to take care of yourself, you don't have any other option, you need to stay here, take care of yourself, and that's the only thing you can do. You need to look inside. Sorry, I'm gonna spray some of this because there are flies here. You need to, now you cannot ignore me anymore. Is your body saying you cannot ignore me anymore, because you know, you ignore me for so many years, you didn't take care of me, and most of people, they do this because not because they don't care, they care, but they are not aware, they don't have the awareness, and I used to be like that. So right now my situation is that I've been through all the conditioning of my family. I was born with my family, and I love them so much, and I know that they did the best that they could. but I just have different opinions, you know. So I want to say that I had this experience where I was in hospital for 7 days, and I was in hospital for 7 days with this parasite, and the doctors, they said, look, you need to take antibiotics, and those antibiotics were 10 days, 3 times a day. And I was so, you know, I didn't want to put that stuff into my body, because I know that it's poison, and I don't want to put poison into my body, because I love my body, and I strongly believe that my body is capable of healing and doing whatever it needs to get well. And I did the same thing when I had urinary tract infection, so painful. I remember there was one day I was sitting, I had this crazy urinary tract infection, and I didn't want to take antibiotics, and I felt like I had fever because of the urinary tract infection, and I was in my tub with the hot water running, and I was breathing, and I remember that time being so strong, I didn't want to take anything, and I was in Australia with my ex-partner, and you know, I was scared, but at the same time I had this voice inside saying, don't take it, your body is fine, it's gonna be fine, you know, it's gonna just. And it's always been like that. I was in the hospital with diarrhea, super strong diarrhea, and they told me, you have to take antibiotics, otherwise you're gonna get the parasite is gonna go into your liver, and you're gonna have a liver infection, and then you need to have an operation, you know, all of these things. And there was this voice, you know, I was so scared. Like, fear is the worst thing. Fear is something that confuses your mind and make you take decision that you don't really want to take. But I still had that voice saying like, no, wait, keep doing what you're doing. So I got I went online. The lightning is very bad, but because here is night, is getting night. Maybe that's I waited that night. I was about to take antibiotics, but I said no, I'm gonna wait tomorrow. I went online, I looked, and I found that diatomaceous earth was really effective in removing parasite, because it's a natural thing, and it dries the parasite, and then you just basically poop the parasite. And within 5 days, so also that's another thing that I want to say, antibiotics, they may work straight away. So why people freak out? Because we don't have time to get sick, so we need a quick fix, and we need to get better now. We need to take paracetamol or whatever we are taking, you know, we have fever, we take paracetamol and the fever is gone, so we feel safe. And we have been doing this for so many years that we don't even understand that our body has its time to recover. It might take longer, it might take 1 week, 2 weeks, you know, to get better, but that's the time of your body, and you need to accept that. If you don't accept that, and if you take something else that is gonna harm your body, it's you not respecting yourself. So this is my point of view. I did recover. I'm still taking diatomaceous earth twice a day with some activated charcoal, and then I'm taking oregano oil, essential oil, 3 times a day. I'm eating well, eating things like oatmeal, apples, bananas, stuff that are gentle on your tummy, You know, I had bread with avocado, rice, steamed potatoes, those kind of things. But you need to listen to your body and know what works for you. But don't doubt that your body is capable of healing, because I know I'm still there, especially because when you're traveling and you are by yourself. Right now I'm by myself, other side of the world, and my family is super worried, and they were saying come back home, you know, and I almost gave up, and I almost said, okay, I'm gonna go back home because this is too much. But it was the fear. It was fear. It wasn't really that I was so sick that I needed to go back home. Also because nothing would change, you know. It was only fear that would had me make this decision that wasn't really the thing that I wanted to do, because I want to keep traveling and I want to keep going on with my stuff that I need to do. I need to pee so bad, sorry. So this is what I had to say, and this is gonna be my diary from now on, because I need to express the things that I want to say. And I know that if I feel this way, if I feel this inside, if my soul and my body and my head, whatever you want to call it, if I feel this way, it means that it's the right decision for me. And if someone give me antibiotics and I feel like I'm about to cry because I don't want to take them, and I feel something is doing to my body, someone is doing to my body something that is wrong for me and I don't want it, I think that's how you know that you're doing something wrong. Or it's like someone is an abuse, you know. It's like someone asking you to have sex with them and you don't want to have sex with them, and it's like a rape. For me, it's the same thing. So that's my point of view, and that's all I wanted to say.